Hi, it's Jen from Not So Mystical Tarot. This is going to be your reading for Sun, Moon, or Rising sign of Pisces for the first half of May 2019. You can find me on Instagram at Not So Mystical Tarot or notsomysticaltarot.com if you'd like a personal reading. And we're going to get started with your overall energy for Pisces. Ooh, Ace of Swords. Gift from the universe. This is some sort of intellectual gift, some sort of, I keep hearing the phrase deep thought. So you all have been through quite a bit with that Mercury retrograde that went on in March, but in the first part of April, it really seemed to lighten up a little bit. It seemed that you were offered some different options. So let's see what this is pertaining to. Well, that is really not helpful. This one is upside down, and I believe this is the one that you were supposed to get. Wow, Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands is all about forward movement, and he is kind of all about fun. And you know what? Emotionally, you guys have been through an awful lot, and this Knight of Wands is about, I want this certain thing in life, and I'm not really worried about the consequences. I'm not worried what people will think of me. I'm just going to go and do this thing that I want to do. And I know quite a few of you that have certain things that maybe your family is like, okay, you know, you're going to have a business doing what? Or you want to learn how to do what? And they're kind of, they're not always giving you the support you want. They think you're kind of off in la-la land. But this Knight of Wands is kind of like, hey, you know what? I don't care what you think. I'm going to go do whatever I want. And the thing is, you're at a point now, too, where you're very secure in what you want to do. It's growing inside you, this security with what you want to do. And, wow, this is really awesome. You have a second Ace of Swords. So not only do you have the overall energy of the Ace of Swords, but you have a double confirmation, which is one of my favorite things. This is saying the universe is desperately trying to communicate with you like, hey, if there's something that you want to do, I would really like for you to get moving with it. I mean, don't just keep it an idea in your head. The universe is handing this to you. You have to do something with it. You can't just think about it forever. You have to actually do something with it. And that Knight of Wands is like, okay, I'm going to go do something with that. I know what I want. I know how to get there. And you know what? I don't care if people laugh at me or if they think I'm silly or they don't understand my business that I want to have, or I want to learn fencing or whatever. I want to take up a certain sport or hobby. And you know what? I don't care what anybody thinks, because this is going to bring me joy. This is going to feel really good to me. And you know what? That's what's important to me right now. You spend a lot of time as a water sign really worrying about other people and what they think and feel, and are you hurting them? Are they hurting you? And you get very wound up in this, but this is intellectual. These two aces are like, okay, this is what you want to do, then go do it. This is what you want. What do you want? And the third card you have here is the Three of Wands. And the Three of Wands is all about future planning. You know, you've done some stuff back here, but look at over here. There's this bright, big, beautiful valley with the sun shining. What do you want to come of all of this? You have the option now of taking this idea, moving forward with it with the Knight, and implementing it into your long-range plan. So this is becoming, it's becoming more than just a dream, a daydream. This is actually a plan. And with these two Aces of Swords and that Knight of Wands, it's saying, make the plan, find out how to implement your plan, and let's go. Let's get moving. Stop thinking and daydreaming and wishing and wondering. What's that old thing they say, you know, wish in one hand and pile of poo in the other hand? You know, think about that. What do you end up with? Well, you know what you end up with. So you can't always wish and you can't always hope. And at some point you have to just suck it up and just go and do whatever this thing might be. I'm going to get one more. Oh, there we go. Thank you. One more card. All right. Now underneath this Knight of Wands, clarifying, we have the Eight of Swords. And the Eight of Swords is all about a prison of our own making. You can see here her hands are at her sides, right? So if this rope is tied around her and her hands are at her sides, if she moves her hands in like this, you can see how much narrower you get. That rope will fall right down. This is a prison that you can have constructed around yourself to keep you safe, but when the rope is down, you're able to take the blindfold off, look at the situation for what it truly is and realize that you are the only person that's holding you back from whatever this thing is you want to do. Maybe you want to open up like a knitting store. I don't know. Like I said, you want to learn fencing, you want to become a golfer, who knows? Maybe you want to run marathons, or you want to, learn how to do decoupage. I mean, who knows what it is? Maybe you want plastic surgery. Whatever it is that you want, start to implement this plan, because you're the only person holding you back. No one else can hold you back unless you let them. So this is all about you getting out of your own way. And with both of these aces of swords, I mean, you are given tools to get yourself out of this current location that you're in and move yourself here towards this future planning. Now, under the second ace of swords, you have the Five of Cups, totally and completely understandable. Looking forward here, you see these 3 cups are turned over, very sad. This person looks sad. They are sad. But yeah, there will be some people that will maybe make fun of you. They may make you feel really bad. I mean, it happens, but you know what? They're really not your problem unless you address them. They're not your problem. If this person just stops and turns around and faces this way, there are 2 cups here that are full. So that right there is telling you it's your choice. And, with the second ace of swords, it's your choice. I mean, you can just slice right down the middle, turn around this way, and head over here toward these 2 cups that are completely full. And that is a beautiful bounty, and it's a way that you can be truly happy. So you can focus on the 3 cups that are spilled out, the people that are laughing at you, teasing you, making fun of you, or you can focus on the 2 cups, people that support and love you, because there are people that support and love you. You'll always have people that talk about you and think you're silly or that you don't know what you're doing, but you do have people that support and love you. Now, underneath this 3 of Wands, this future planning card, incorporating this into your future plan, we have the 7 of Pentacles. And I really love this card because it's all about being very choosy. There are abundant things coming to you, but you are not forced to take just the first thing that shows up for you. If you'll notice, there's all these pentacles here. You don't see her scooping them all up into her skirt and running off. She's kind of looking like, I don't know if this is right for me. I'm not really sure. Well, you know what? It's the same thing. When you're starting to plan for your future and put things into your future goals and dreams, whatever just comes on down the pike towards you isn't necessarily for you. And I just want to be super clear that you do not settle for what you don't want. Let's say that you want to learn fencing for whatever reason, maybe because of the swords, right? You want to learn fencing, and someone says, well, the place for fencing, that's 30 minutes away, but here, why don't you go over here around the corner and learn about bowling? And you're like, well, I don't want to bowl. But it's an activity for you. It'll be fun. Well, no, I don't want to bowl. I want to fence. It's a very different thing. It's the same thing here. The 7 of Pentacles is saying a lot of choices are going to come your way, and a lot of abundance will come your way, but you have to decide what's right for you. And please do not take the things that are not right for you. Like I say, if you want to become someone who is I don't know, what do you call a person that's a fencer? I don't know. When you want to become someone that knows how to do fencing, that's terrible. Do fencing. You don't play fencing. What do you do? Does anybody know? Let me know what you do, what you're called when you're a person who fences. You don't want to go take bowling lessons. You know what I'm saying? Pick what is right only for you, and don't let people just throw some kind of crap at you and you go, well, okay, I guess I'll take that. No, you will not take that. Now, we have one little card, and yes, I'm going to buy the bigger deck because it's so beautiful. It's for my purse, but I keep it up here and I keep using it. We have here the 2 of Swords, and the 2 of Swords is all about having a little blindfold on and saying, oh, okay, well, I really don't see anything, and so I'm not going to make a decision at all. I'm just going to sit here and wish and dream. Well, wishing and dreaming doesn't get you anywhere. At some point, you have to start doing something. That's why you have here this Knight of Wands, who is get up off your butt and go do something, make this happen. Go look online and find out how you can begin doing whatever this thing is. Make an appointment for a consultation regarding whatever this thing is. But there's something that you really want to do, something you want to do with your life. And whether it's you wanting to learn something, open up a certain kind of business, perfect a skill, whatever it is, you've got to feed your soul. You can't continue to focus on, well, this didn't work out and these people say I can't. You got to look over here at these 2 cups that are full and say, well, this is what I want, and these are the people that support me, so I'm going to go do that. Definitely watch your moon and rising signs, because Of course, they are different for, everyone, and this is a general reading. So the moon and rising signs may help give you a little more clarity on what's going on here, and I will be very interested to hear how this resonates with you. Thank you so much for watching. I will talk to you soon.